the hate army troll.
It's the hate army,
Bro. Hate army.
Shout out to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout
for
out to
hate.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
I received a $20 tip from OneMinuteMan. Thank you very much, OneMinuteMan. Let's see what he has to say. Oh my God. There we go. Did it work? Big delay. All right. OneMinuteMan, thank you for the tip. Let's see what he has to say. Hi, Phil. If you didn't notice, I wasn't here yesterday. Harold Halibut isn't my type of game. The graphical style points to a young age group, as with Crab's Treasure. Maybe you could try Chicken Police Paint It Red. It's a silly but funny game. It's $20. On to a more serious matter. At the conclusion of Alone in the Dark with Emily, you were surprised you could get Grace's ending. You said, I didn't know we could do this, but I told you 8 hours earlier on the stream you could get Grace's ending. Yes, but remember, I said to you, I looked it up, and in the guide that I had looked up, which I think was IGN, but I could be wrong, it was insinuating you could only get that ending with Carnby. That's what I said to you, and I responded to your tip. Maybe you don't hear the tip responses right away, but I said right there, I said, but it said in the guide only Carnby. So the guide was mistaken. The way the guide was written, it seemed like Carnby only could activate it. And it also seemed like you do it earlier in the game, but I guess not. So, anyway. Okay, so anyway, thank you, OneMinuteMan. And yes, it was actually funny yesterday. OneMinuteMan wasn't here. And I guess because he just didn't like the game. He wasn't interested in it. And he didn't do his daily contribution. And then people started freaking out.
Flashback.
All right. All right. So I'm checking, and just so you know, guys know, I am checking. You know, because typically by now, like, OneMinuteMan would have tipped, and it's not there, and I'm wondering if there's a delay or something. I'm just gonna double check. It's perfectly fine if OneMinuteMan did not contribute today, or is, you know, not contributing right away. You know, but typically he does during this podcast. So I just want to be sure that I'm not missing out on a shout out for him, because I don't know what's going on with that. Check. Sometimes I check, and then it's like, oh, yeah, you just didn't get the email to tell you there was a contribution, so let me double check it. Okay. But again, if there's no contribution, that's also perfectly fine. He doesn't have to contribute every day. Okay, yeah, so far nothing today. So, there you go. I didn't miss it. There actually is nothing today as of now. Okay, good. At least I didn't miss it. It makes me nervous that something's going wrong. And, you know, I hate when I don't get notified. So, there you go. Okay. No problem. All right. What would you guys like to talk about? We still have a little bit, just a little bit of extra time. I received a very generous tip. Only I could look at it. Well, here's the thing. I received a $25 tip from someone who says that they are a OneMinuteMan, but I know for a fact they're not OneMinuteMan. As you know, there's various things that I can see, like email addresses and stuff. And plus, in particular, this person didn't even spell OneMinuteMan correctly. So I know it's not OneMinuteMan. It's someone trying to pretend like they're OneMinuteMan, though. But they're not. But it is a $25 tip. So thank you very much to this person. And I will put them up there. So you're going to see that. You ready? Here's the difference. It's not the regular OneMinuteMan, because it doesn't have the one. It's the word one. So it's definitely not them. You know, when someone is a regular contributor and they come by almost literally every day and they contribute exactly the same way, you tend to recognize that, you know, and this is not. But hey, I appreciate it. I don't know why they're trying to pretend like they're OneMinuteMan, but thank you very much for the tip. I appreciate that. Like I said, it could very well just be that OneMinuteMan isn't gonna come by today, and that's fine. They don't have to come by every day. It's not, you know, it's much appreciated. But it's not required, nor is it the end of the world, sky is falling, if you don't get a contribution from OneMinuteMan every day, okay? Oh my God, excuse me. Whew, sorry about that. I didn't mean to belch uncontrollably. That was absolutely disgusting. Okay. Mastermind is here. Did 35 months as a member and says, hey, Phil, how are you? What is the game about? I have absolutely no clue. No clue at all. And Ryudo Mastermind, even though that is the Diamond Crown, sadly, I mistimed my milestone animations. So I think that's a little early. I think it's next month you will earn the Diamond Crown. It looks cool though, right? That's what the crown will look like when people earn their Diamond Crowns here on the channel for 3 years as a member. But sadly, it's not time yet. You still have the Rose Gold. But anyway, we'll see what this game is all about in a bit. No, I don't get any personal information via PayPal, as I say. What I see on PayPal when people tip is what they want me to see. On PayPal, you have the ability to set up your account to have your full name, your shipping address, your email address, your phone number, all of that. Or you could have it literal no information whatsoever. Just the minimal amount of information I ever will get is an email address. That's it. That's all I'm guaranteed to see. Basically, what I do is I get a tip from an email address, and then I get the body of the message is what you put in your tip. So you could say, hey, this is from Mastermind. Have a good day, Phil. Here's $5 or something. And then I read that, and then I know who it's from. That's all I see. That's it. Now, there's some people who have, these accounts set up, I guess, like to buy shit on eBay and stuff. And if it's their prerogative, if they put their personal information in there to make it visible for everyone, and then every single time that they send anything to anyone, all that information is visible, I think that's dumb. I don't think anyone should have it set it up like that. Like, that's a huge risk, I feel, to have all your personal information completely public on PayPal. I would never do that. So I don't recommend that. FYI, I recommend that you all, if you have a PayPal, you turn that off. But all I get is the email notification saying you tipped, so I see your email address, and I see the body of your message, and that's all I see.
End of flashback.
And then we actually had someone who contributed and pretended to be OneMinuteMan, but they spelled his name wrong. So we knew it wasn't him. I'm pretty sure after all these years of daily contributions, OneMinuteMan remembers how to spell his own name, right? So we knew it wasn't him, but it was kind of funny, though.
Typically helps me more than anything.